5 years ago, I lost 30,000 men in the blink of an eye. And the world just fucking watched.
Today we tell the story of one of the most beloved games in the Call of Duty franchise, Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 2009. Infinity Ward delivered one of the most intense and unforgettable campaigns in gaming history at the time, a story filled with betrayal, war, and high-stakes action. It pushed the franchise to new heights with powerful cinematic storytelling. From General Shepard to Vladimir Makarov, this game set the stage for an all-out global conflict, and today we cover the story of its campaign. Five years after the death of Zakhaev, the world is a much different place. Now it's 2016, and the ultra-nationalists have taken control of Russia, and they have declared Imran Zakhaev a hero and a martyr. Over the last few years, one of Zakhaev's top lieutenants, Vladimir Makarov, has terrorized Europe by committing brutal acts of terrorism in the shadows, and he has become the leader of Zakhaev's former group of radicalized terrorists. And in order to combat this, Task Force 141 has been working together to hunt down and stop Makarov and any other threat to national security. In Afghanistan, U.S. Army Ranger Joseph Allen is informed by his commanding officer, Sergeant Foley, that Lieutenant General Shepard is on base to recruit a Ranger for a special ops mission. However, Allen and the rest of the 75th Ranger Regiment are called in to assist in the taking of a city from local forces.
Watch those alleys. Cover it.
Through history class now.
Hunter 2-1, this is Hunter 2-3. Thanks for the assist. We're leaving. Over.
Roger that. Roger that, 2-3. I have a vision. Good work on taking the town. Private Allen, you'll be taking orders from me from now on. I'll brief you on the chopper. Let's go.
Shepard would be impressed by Allen's abilities, and the general would recruit him into Task Force 141, which is now under Shepard's command. While this is going on, we find two other members of Task Force 141, now led in the field by Captain John Soap McTavish, who continued to impress after taking down Zakhaev in 2011. He is alongside Sergeant Gary Roach Sanderson as they look to infiltrate a Russian airbase in the Tian Shan Mountains to retrieve an ACS module from a downed satellite. They infiltrate the base using the cover of heavy snow. Soap provides cover while Roach plants explosives to help with their exfil plan.
You come. I'm headed for the hangar. Get there ASAP.
Took a scenic bit, eh? Let's go.
Once the two make it inside of the hangar where the ACS is, they are compromised. However, Roach detonates the explosives and the two use nearby snowmobiles to escape with the module in hand.
Point is compromised. We're en route to the backup LZ using enemy transport. Meet us there. Over. Bravo 6, this is Kilo 6-1. Roger that. Out. More tangos to the rear. Just outrun them. Go! Go! Don't slow down. Keep moving or you're dead. Go! 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 Come on! Come on! Bravo 6, we're at Bingo Fuel. What's your status? Over. Kilo 6-1, we're taking heavy fire, but we're almost there. Stand by. Pin the throttle. Keep going. There's the chopper. Let's go. Bravo 6, we have you on visual. Get your ass on board. We're running on fumes here.
Private Allen, now informed on what's going on with Makarov, is sent deep undercover by the CIA and General Shepard to infiltrate Makarov's group. Allen would join as a disguised terrorist by the name of Alexei Borodin. However, the former Army Ranger would be put in an extremely horrific situation when he has to witness and participate in the mass murder of civilians at the Zakhaev International Airport in Moscow.
Remember, no Russian.
Makarov and his team would fight through Russian forces until they reached their extraction point. However, Makarov was already one step ahead of the US and knew about Allen's true identity.
We've sent a strong message to this attack, Makarov.
That was no message. This is a message.
The Americans thought he could deceive us. When they find that body, all of Russia will cry for war.
Allen's body would spark a war between Russia and the United States of America, as Russia would be outraged by what they believed to be an American-supported terrorist attack. Russia would retaliate with a massive surprise invasion on the United States after bypassing their early warning system, revealing that the ACS module that Soap and Roach recovered in the Tian Shan Mountains had already been compromised before they stole it back. With war now brought back home for the first time since the Civil War, the United States is now sending everything they have to stop Russia from overtaking Washington. The 75th Ranger Regiment team is the closest to the action, and Sergeant Foley leads his squad alongside Corporal Dunn and Private James Ramirez in defense of a suburb that has been overrun by Russian paratroopers. As they push the Russians back, Shepard contacts Foley and orders his squad to extract an HVI nearby, as Shepard claims that this HVI has vital intel that will help them during the war. However, once they arrive at the safe house, Sergeant Foley and his squad discover that the HVI has been murdered along with several soldiers. Foley notices that the safe room was not forcefully breached, and Corporal Dunn points out that the dead soldiers bear odd tattoos on them.
No sign of forced entry. Ramirez, get that briefcase. What's left of it.
Sarge, check out these tats. Not your average trooper, huh?
Get a couple of photos for G2, and check the bodies for intel.
Who up?
Shepard's not gonna like this. Overlord, the HVI is dead.
After this, the team would proceed towards Washington, D.C., which looks almost unrecognizable amidst the dust of war. U.S. forces have been fighting the Russians for control of the capital city. Sergeant Foley and his team have been tasked with clearing a crow's nest in the Department of Commerce, which is being used to pin down the evac site at the Washington Monument.
Mystic 2-1! CENTCOM just gave the order to abandon all evac sites to the east of the Potomac! Get your ass out of there!
Overlord. Hunter 2-1 actual. We have secured the enemy crow's nest on the southwest corner.
Overlord copies all. The evac site at the Washington Monument reports several transports away, but they are still vulnerable. Can you provide support from your position? Over.
Roger that. We're sitting on a stockpile of enemy munitions. We'll dig in and burn through their ammo. Out. Ramirez, get on that sniper rifle. Scan for targets to the south of the Washington Monument.
And later, the team would also provide air support for US forces on board a helicopter, but they would be shot out of the sky. And with the squad running low on ammunition, outnumbered, and extremely hurt, they make a final stand against the Russian army before a sudden white flash overtakes the skies.
Take this and stay down! Ways down! Good! Reload! Cover me! Got it! Got it!
Tracer! 3 rounds left!
Corporal! Heading! Defend this position!
Now, some 24 hours earlier, General Shepard ordered Task Force 141 to search for evidence that implicated Makarov as the mastermind behind the airport massacre, as all proof of Makarov's involvement died with Private Allen. Intel would send Task Force 141 to a favela in Rio de Janeiro, where the team investigates a weapons dealer named Alejandro Rojas with ties to the ultra-nationalist. After a lengthy hunt for Rojas, Soap and Ghost catch him and they interrogate him for information.
He's gonna get away! No, he's not.
Frontrunner, this is Bravo 6. We've got the package. I repeat, we have got the package.
They eventually find out that Makarov's worst enemy, known as Prisoner 627, is locked up in a Russian gulag in Petropavlovsk. Shepard ordered the task force to infiltrate an oil platform off the coast of Russia in order to rescue several hostages before assaulting the gulag. This would allow for some of the defenses in the gulag to be left vulnerable.
We're clear. Civilian hostages at your position. Watch your fire. We're clear.
Precious cargo secured in Section 2 Echo.
Hotel 6, more hostages are at your position. Copy that. Clear. Control, all deck 2 hostages secured. Good job, Hotel 6. Marine reinforcements are inserting now to dismantle the SAM sites. Get your team ready for Phase 2 of the operation. Out. Hunter 2-2, this is Punisher Actual. Go plat secure. All EOD teams are cleared for landing. Roger, Punisher. Hunter 2-2 copies all. Punisher, this is Phoenix 1-1, flight of 2 F-15s en route to grid 257221 for SEAD mission. Requesting sit rep over. Phoenix 1-1, Punisher. Blue sky. I repeat, blue sky. Come heading 240 and continue on course to target area. Good hunting. Over.
And so after this, the task force would assault the historic prison, and after taking down waves of enemies, they managed to reach Prisoner 627.
Drop it!
Soap?
Price?
This belongs to you, sir.
Who's Soap?
Come on! We gotta get out of here! Move! Move! Bravo 6, be advised. They started the bombardment early. Get the hell out of there now! Go! It's a dead end! 6-4! Bravo 6, there's too much smoke. I can't see you! I can't see you! Punch it down! Whatever you're gonna do, son, do it fast! Bravo 6, I see your flare. Spy rig on the way. Let's go! Let's go! Move out! Go! Go! Hang on!
After escaping the Gulag, Captain Price is reintegrated into his task force. However, Captain Soap would hand over the command of the 141 to Captain Price. And after this, Shepard would inform the team that the hunt for Makarov was priority number 1. However, Price disagreed, as he thought that ending the invasion of the United States first took precedent. And so Price cut the call from Shepard and went rogue with the team, and he led the 141 on a raid of a nearby Russian port, where Captain Price gained control of a nuclear submarine.
Price, come in! You're opening the side of doors on the sub, come on, hurry! Price, no you stop me! The silo doors are open! I repeat, the silo doors are open!
Good.
Wait, Price, no! Missile launch! Missile in the air! Missile in the air! Code black! Code black!
Price would launch the ballistic missile towards Washington, D.C., where he set the warhead to detonate in the upper atmosphere, which destroyed an international space station and caused vehicles, aircrafts, and electronic equipment on both sides to turn off, making the city go dark and giving the Americans and the Rangers an upper hand down below. And now back in present day with the Rangers, Sergeant Foley and his team are able to escape the Russian onslaught, and they run to seek shelter as aircrafts are now falling all around them. The city is dark and the team must make their way to a safe area and find shelter, and wait for the aircrafts to stop falling. Once this happens, the unit runs into a fellow Ranger who informs them that Colonel Marshall is assembling whatever forces are left to retake the White House, as the Russians have taken over it and made a stronghold for the Russian army.
There's the Eisenhower building. Whiskey Hotel's on the other side.
Oh, man, we gotta go out there.
Stay low. Move into position.
Сиди тихо и не паникуй. Мы вас вытащим. Не поддается!
Move up.
What about those guys inside?
What about it?
Got our 6. Go.
Street clear! We're Oscar Mike. Let's go. Ramirez, take point.
Whoa, check out the seal on this door. I thought the president's bunker was under the west wing.
No, that's just for tourists. This must be the real thing. Open it up.
Real or not, man, this place is history. Hope they got out in time.
After meeting up with Colonel Marshall, he informs the squad that taking the White House is top priority, and so Sergeant Foley and his team move to infiltrate. However, sometime later, the Rangers receive a transmission informing them that the Air Force is preparing to bomb the entire city, to deny the Russians a strong foothold. However, to prevent this, Foley's squad fought their way to the White House and eliminated the Russian stronghold. And right before the bombing happened, they were able to set off flares and abort the airstrike.
Aboard. We got a countersign. Abort mission. Aborting weapons release. Rolling out.
So, when we going to Moscow?
Not soon enough, man. But I know we're gonna burn it down when we get there.
When the time's right, Corporal. When the time's right.
It's been a tough week, gentlemen. We've lost more than we ever dreamed, but we will recover. I've got a blank check, and we're gonna use every cent of it killing Makarov. Despite what the world may say, we are not savages. We don't kill civilians. We use precision. There's an evil man hiding in these shadows, and we're gonna bring him into the light. Once his face is revealed, we will write history, gentlemen. These are the last safe havens left on Earth for Makarov and his men.
Sounds like we gotta be in two places at once.
Impossible?
Not for the 141.
50-50 chance to take out Makarov, eh? Captain Price, request permission to take the safe house with Roach.
Granted. Soap and I will take the boneyard in Afghanistan.
Very well. We will cut off all avenues of escape. This ends now.
Strange. Could have sworn we ended this war yesterday.
Once inside the safe house, Ghost and his team obtained crucial intel from Makarov's computer.
Shepard, this is Ghost. No sign of Makarov. I repeat, no sign of Makarov. Captain Price, any luck in Afghanistan?
Plenty. At least 50 hide guns here, but no sign of Makarov. Perhaps our intel was off.
Well, the quality of the intel's about to change. This safe house is a bloody gold mine.
Copy that. Ghost, have your team collect everything you can for an operations playbook. Names, contacts, places, everything.
We're already on it, sir. Makarov will have nowhere to run.
That's the idea. I'm bringing up an extraction force ETA 5 minutes. Get that intel. Shepard out.
Roach, get on Makarov's computer and start the transfer. Ozone, you're on rear security. I've got the front. Go.
On my way.
Ghost and Roach escape with Makarov's men on their trail, and the two rush for the extraction point given by General Shepard.
Roger. Get them hard on that hill. Make sure they're down. Roger, I'm on it. Coming around, heading 250.
Almost there.
Roger, I got them lined up. Gold Eagle's on the ground. Watch for snipers on thermal. Over.
You have the DSM. We got it, sir. Good. That's one less loose end.
Area is sanitized. All targets destroyed.
Solid copy. No movement detected. 2-6 going into holding pattern.
Price and Soap learned about Shepard's betrayal and were only mere seconds away from informing Ghost and Roach. Price told Soap that he never trusted Shepard to begin with, and now the duo would need to escape the boneyard before Shepard forces killed them. The Shadow Company would be under the command of Shepard, and the Shadows were a ruthless PMC that Shepard was using to do his bidding. Captain Price and Captain Soap managed to escape the boneyard due to a battle between the Shadow Company and Makarov's forces. Price called Nikolai, who would help extract them. And during this, Captain Price looked to an enemy for intel on Shepard's whereabouts.
Corral, this is Price. Shepard's a war hero now. He's got your operations playbook and he's got a blank check. Give me what you got, Shepard, and I'll take care of the rest. I know you can hear me on this channel, Makarov. You and I both know you won't last a week.
And neither will you.
Makarov, you ever hear the old saying, the enemy of my enemy is my friend?
Price, one day you're going to find that cuts both ways. Shepard is using Site Hotel Bravo. You know where it is. I'll see you now.
Looking forward to it. Give my regards to Zakhaev if you get there first.
With the location of Shepard now in their hands, Price and Soap raid the base in an attempt to take revenge on Shepard and expose the truth. And while Captain Price and Soap closed in on Shepard, the latter attempted to escape. Once Soap comes to, he gets up and looks for Shepard.
5 years ago, I lost 30,000 men in the blink of an eye. And the world just fucking watched. Tomorrow, there will be no shortage of volunteers, no shortage of patriots. I know you understand.
With Soap severely injured, Captain Price helps him up while Nikolai arrives.
It'll hold for now. Come on, get up.
I thought I told you this was a one-way trip.
Looks like it still is. They'll be looking for us, you know.
Nikolai, we've got to get Soap out of here.
Nah. I know a place.
Now here is where Modern Warfare 2 officially ends. Now you may wonder what the end means. Well, Captain Price and Captain Soap are now considered fugitives and are wanted by both Russia and the United States, and they must now go into hiding as they look for ways to clear their names. Another question is why? Why did Shepard betray Task Force 141? Well, General Shepard felt that nobody cared when he lost 30,000 men, so he sought to create a new war, one where America would emerge as the undisputed superpower. By manipulating events, he positioned himself as a hero while eliminating those who could expose him. His ultimate goal was to ensure that the US won the war at any cost, even if it meant killing his own men. Now lastly, there's a 5-year gap between Modern Warfare 1 and Modern Warfare 2, and Captain Price somehow ended up in the Gulag. The game doesn't answer how. Well, in Modern Warfare 3 we get the answer, as he was captured during an operation in 2013, but we'll go into that a bit later.